Hey, hello everyone, I'm Hypeplay and welcome back to my channel. So again, I'm making a guide for 300 heroes, and for today's guide, I'll be making a guide for Jotaro Kujo, which is from a Jojo's Bizarre Adventure or Stardust Crusader in a way. Now, I really like Jotaro here because he's like one of the characters that I usually use. Let's just say like 30% of the time I use Jotaro. So I hope this helps. So before I jump more deeply, let's get into it. So alright, we're already inside the game. Now I'm going to explain Jotaro's passive skill, which is not a skill, it's a passive basically. So the passive is called Stand User. So whenever Jotaro launches a basic attack or takes damage, he gains 10% attack speed and for dodge for 3 seconds, stacking up to 4 times. So this is like a buff. So for Jotaro's passive, it's like Troll Warlord in Dota 2 basically. Like if you hit, the attack speed will increase, and at the same time have a 4 dodge for 3 seconds, stacked to 4 times basically. Now in the other hand, Jotaro gains 10 rage when launching a basic attack and gains 70 or 30 rage upon a hero kill or assist. So basically Jotaro doesn't have any mana, which is right down here, which is 0 per 100. So Jotaro doesn't have mana, which is really great in my personal opinion. So this is basically the rage. Now I will discuss about the rage a little bit later because it has to do with Jotaro's skills. So that's basically it for Jotaro's passive. Now move on to the next one. We go to Jotaro's skill. Now the first skill of Jotaro is Ora Ora Ora. This is a signature of Jotaro's skill. So basically Jotaro summons his stand, and also he's doing the Ora 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 punch. Now the thing here, you must realize that I can't do anything while I can't press it because the bar right here has nothing on it. So in order to get rage, so we need to hit something to get rage bar basically. Now I already have a enemy puppet right here. Now if I attack normal hit, you can see the bar is filling up basically. Now this is called the rage bar of Jotaro. So the max one is 100. So let's just say per 1 use it consumes 70 rage basically. So if you already have the requirement of the particular rage bar, you can use the first skill. So this is called the first skill. Now to take note, each time you hit, the rage bar will increase by 10. So if you need, the first skill needs 70 rage, so you need to hit something for 7 times in order to have the rage available, so you can use the first skill, which is really important. So this is like a straightforward skill basically, but the thing for the first skill is you need the rage bar, which is well understandable. And also you can see, if I normal hit, you can see the buff stack right here, attack speed and dodge increase. So it's kind of only up to 4 stacks. So this is also has to do something with the passive. So there you go, it's already explained. So that is the first skill. Move on to the second skill. We have a Star Finger. Now Star Finger, you can see the arrow, you can use it on any direction that you want. So apparently this skill doesn't need a rage bar, which is really good. So this is like a mini stun skill, really good for Jotaro to stun enemies. So let's just say you want to stun enemy which is not that far away, because the range is really limited right here. So this is good, like let's just say this far is okay. There you go, you can pretty much, it's kind of stun a bit, but it's just like for a couple of seconds. But this couple of seconds from the second skill kind of gives some extra buffer for Jotaro to deal some extra damage basically. So there you go. So now next up we have the third skill, which is called Dark Side of Time. So this 4 second increase rage by 30, movement speed by 30%, attack speed by 50, and also taking damage generates additional 10 rage. So this is basically like a buff skill. Now to take note, Jotaro is a semi-range hero, so he's not like melee, but he's semi-range because he has the stand to hit the enemy hero for him. Now if I press the third skill, we got extra 30 rage bar right here, and also we have the increased movement speed, attack speed, and gains rage upon taking damage. But the buff is only for a couple of seconds, but this is a good skill I mean good buff and skill for Jotaro to use, because you can see like the increased movement speed and also the plus attack speed is really good for Jotaro in certain occasions to intercept enemy heroes, and also to let's just say to increase the hit attack speed, and also will fill the rage bar a little bit quicker, and also at the same time it will automatically get instant 30 rage bar each time you use the skill. So I use the skill again, you have already full rage bar with increase of 30 rage bar per one time you're using it. So this is a really good skill to use. So this is a key skill for Jotaro. You must use this like all the time depending on the situation. But I personally I play with this skill like all the time. Whenever it's not cooldown, I always use it. So there you go. Now the last skill is called the ultimate of Jotaro, is called Star Platinum World. Now this skill has a passive and also an active form of it. So the passive is when Jotaro's life falls below 40%, taking further damage triggers Star Platinum World, freezes the attacker's time for 0.5 seconds. So when you open the ultimate, when the enemy is hitting Jotaro here, it will have the chance to like mini, how do I say it, like mini stop the enemy a bit. That's how I can explain it. Disable the enemy, but like in a time stop form, just for a couple of seconds, which is really good sometime. But really this is like the passive basically. Trigger every 40-second once. So this is kind of good passive to have. Sometimes it's really useful when Jotaro is on your team or a roster or ally, which is really fantastic. So the active of it, Jotaro is, I'll put an enemy puppet right here. So the active, you can select one enemy hero, or basically one enemy hero, and you can pretty much stop that particular enemy on what he is doing. So basically it kind of makes them unable to use skill, unable to move, unable to do anything for a couple of seconds. So this is gives some Jotaro extra time to chip some damage, like summon all of his skills, or even like if in certain situation this skill is really good if you have like Mikasa on the enemy side, because Mikasa is like jiggling back and forth. So this skill sometimes is really good for disabling key enemy heroes, which is really useful. So this is a really wise ultimate that you need to use. Now I think a little bit of advice for this skill, you use it on the most really important hero, which is heavy carry, or like the most dominant enemy hero on the enemy side. Let's just say who brings the most destructive power, let's just say, or oh my god, he's the most dangerous enemy hero on the enemy side. I think this skill you need to use it only to that particular enemy hero. So there you go. Now those are the skills for Jotaro. Now I'm going to explain his builds. First I need to get back over here. Now for Jotaro's build, Jotaro is really a straightforward build because he only has one role, which is DPS. Now sometimes you need also a protection item if you really want, but that is some like side options if you really want. Now for Jotaro items, so basically you can pretty much buy some of the items that are already available in the recommended equipment list. So the first item that I will probably build is the boots, which is boots of speed, and I will go with swift boots. The swift boots is a must-have item for Jotaro because, well, swift boots is just giving base movement speed. It doesn't give any extra stats, but with the mobility of the third skill, like the power of the movement speed, it can be combined with the swift boots, and also like Jotaro will run like freaking fast, if in my opinion, which is really good. And from this boot you can use to upgrade it to stealth shoes or shattered wings. So it's kind of depending on what you want, but I personally go for shattered wings right here. There you go. Shattered wings gives you the ability to teleport anywhere on the map, but it has like a range of it, you can see. So it's like a boost of travel, but like I can instantly teleport to that particular location instantly. Boom, there we go, and he's right there. But it has a cooldown. The cooldown is 1 minute. So this is a really good item for Jotaro to have. So let's just say, oh my god, there's a team fight there, I need to go there, and you have this particular boot. You can instantly go there to intercept, and also to help your friends on team fight, and so on and so on, which is really fantastic. So that is the first item. Let me refresh it. There we go. Shadow Wings at starting item with Swift Boots. Now the second item that I usually like to build is Longinus Lance. So Longinus Lance is I think it's a must-have item for Jotaro. Oh, he's hitting the damn sunflower. Alright, Longinus Lance is a must-have item for Jotaro because it gives a plus 65 attack and also 15% armor penetration. So it has a unique passive a bit. Your attribute from equipment is reduced by 25%, increasing attack power by 1 for every 15 life reduction. So this is really great for Jotaro. So if Jotaro's health is kind of diminishing a bit, he has increased attack power. There you go. So I think it has to do with something with the first skill, how he deals damage basically. So that's why this is really good. And also the Longinus Spear has has an active skill, which is you can because the skill is not like targetable, because it follows where your cursor is going. So let's just say I want to throw let's just say this lance to this training dummy. So I must hover my cursor to this particular enemy and press number 2. There you go. You can see like he's throwing something. That's why having this item sometimes really can help you by just using the active skill, because it's like a finishing move basically. So let's just say you already casted all your skills, the enemy has like a little bit some extra health left, and also by using the active skill of the Longinus Lance, it can finish it basically like that. And also the thing I don't like about Longinus Lance, like you can't like use it like this. It's just like okay, your cursor's right here, and then you press the key and instant throw like that. That's the thing that I don't like, but it is what it is, so you must use it wisely. Now the second thing I would buy is Via Expugnatio. So Via Expugnatio is good because it has 20% cooldown reduction and also 5 movement speed, 40 attack, and also rips enemies when dealing physical damage, reduce the target armor by 5% for 5 seconds, stacks to 5 level. And also the unique passive, increase movement speed by 15% and ignore unit collision for 2 seconds when there is a visible enemy hero within 500 range. So this is kind of okay, but at the same time the cooldown reduction is really great in my personal opinion. Now the next item is Assassin Sleeve Sword. There you go. This is the stop it, Jotaro, come on. Alright, there we go. So this is the next item that I like to build, which is Assassin Sleeve Sword. So it gives a 10% cooldown reduction plus 55 attack. But the thing that I like about this item, because of the unique passive, increase armor penetration by 12. And also it has a unique active, which is a concealment, like giving you let's just say you put it on the third. When I press the third skill, you can see Jotaro is like invisible, but while he is standing idle and doesn't do anything. But if you move, the concealment will disappear. But this is sometimes really useful on certain situations. And also for Assassin Sleeve Sword, this is a really new item that has just been added to the CN version. So apparently Global also has it. So this is kind of a new item that which has been introduced. So basically this is a really good item, even though this is a new item, but this is really good for Jotaro. Now for the next item, you can choose between 2 items basically. So you can either or go for Blood Prince right here, like that. So it gives you frenzy gain 1 tier marks for 0.5 seconds when fighting heroes. Each of tier marks increase the damage you deal by 1%, stacking up to 10 tiers. So that means 10% extra damage basically. Let's just put it like that. You have 150 life, 70 attack, 10% cooldown reduction. So this is like, if you want to go with this is totally okay. But for me, I really like double rose guns, which is right here. So this is like Sang and Yasha basically in Dota 2. So it gives 45% attack, 45% attack, and plus 25% attack speed, which is really great. And also it has 25% armor penetration, which is really good. And the other passive of this item is gives the enemy like a destroy debuff in a way. So you deal damage while causing the targets to be seriously injured for 3 seconds, which is I think it's not that bad in my personal opinion. So the choice is up to you which one you prefer. You can go with that, or if you want with a little bit of lifesteal a bit, in my personal opinion, you go for a Grand Sinistral Eye. This is also really good. It has plus 12 armor penetration, 50% life absorb. So this is where the lifesteal occurs, and also plus 55 attack. And also he has a unit active, cast a range of 700, deals 150 spell damage to the target heroes, and reduce movement speed by 50%. So this is like a good item to intercept, because you can combo it with let's just say with the passive of the ultimate, or also you can combo it with the ultimate itself. So you have 3 options right here. So rose guns, double rose guns, or you can go for blood prints right here, or you can go for Grand Sinistral Eye. So I think the yeah, that's basically it if you want some extra items. Now the last item for Jotaro is BKB. BKB is a must for Jotaro to have. Now for BKB, you can see it has 2 types of BKB basically right here. So I'm gonna sell it first. So you have the Nice Staff P and the Nice Staff B. Now for Jotaro, you need to pay attention here, because the type of BKB that you need to buy is the type the Nice Staff P, basically the P staff, because it gives 50% attack speed. So this is really good for Jotaro. And also the BKB item is really straightforward. It gives you some kind of protection in a way. Now normally this is all the items that Jotaro uses. And also for the end game, you can just go for what was it? You can go for a Ghost Lightsaber. This is also really great for Jotaro. Like if you go into the like super late game in a way, which is fantastic. So there you go. So these are the builds for Jotaro right here. This usually the type of builds that I use, not all the time, because depending on situation, I always freestyle it, but at least you have the protection item, which is the Nice Staff right here. So there you go. This is for Jotaro's build. Now with the Jotaro's builds, item builds is already done. Now I'm going to show you the combos. Now you can see Jotaro is like running freaking fast right now. This is really good. Now in order to use Jotaro, you must really pay attention to his rage bar right here, because the only skill that uses the rage bar is the first skill only, which is really straightforward right here. So the first combo, you can go like, if you want to intercept your enemy, you just press the third skill and then a second skill, and then there you go. So that basically it. So third skill, second, and then the first skill. Now sometimes why some of the items here we have attack speed, especially on the double rose guns, because by that Jotaro can hit more faster and recover more of the rage bar right here. Now in certain situations you can pretty much use it like this. Let's just say this is the enemy, okay? In certain situation this is also can help you a little bit. So we go second skill, first skill, we hit a bit and press the third skill, you have one more charge, and then you spam it again. There you go. So basically second skill, first skill, you hit a couple of times, and then because the third skill gives you extra 30 rage bar, you press it again, and then the first skill will also be available again, and you can just use it again. So at the to take note here, whenever Jotaro has an assist or he kills a hero, he will instantly gain rage bar. So this is also, you need to pay attention to this when you're using Jotaro, which is really crucial on how you must understand him. So I think the last combo is basically you're using the what's it called, the ultimate. So I'll just put an enemy puppet right here. So you can just go like, oh, I think I put too much right here. So the ultimate kind of goes like this. You go ultimate, first skill, like that, extra hit, third skill, and then one skill again. So it kind of gives you some extra disability. And also you can see killing the sunflower gives some rage bar again, and you can use it you can use the first skill again. So this is really important. Now, so basically that's the combo. So you go ultimate, first skill, you hit a bit, second skill, and then you press the third skill to gain some 30 rage bar, and then first skill again. If you kill and then you will have some extra rage bar again, you can summon again the first skill. So there you go. Now I think that is for Jotaro. I think I already covered everything about him, passive, skills, and also the items. But depending on the situation, you can pretty much like freestyle it however you want. But this has been mostly my personal opinion on how I approach Jotaro in this particular matter. So I think I will play some clip that I use for Jotaro to give you some little bit of explanation on this particular matter. Alright, so now this is my video gameplay of me playing Jotaro right here. So as you can see, I'm in bottom lane with Emilia Scarlet and also what's it called, Tanjiro. Now fight, there you go. So I'm killing. You can see I already regained a rage bar right here. I'm sorry because you can't see my cursor. So there you go. I keep spamming skill because whenever Jotaro gets a kill or an assist, he has some extra rage bar. So as you can see right here, also you can see, there you go, I have the enemy. I'm using ult, first skill, I'm saving my second skill right here, and then we got the kill. So this is like one of the combos that Jotaro really is good to use basically. So this is where Jotaro really shines. So apparently you can see Remy Scarlet is being harassed by Yomu Kanpaku right here. So Remy is being harassed. So basically my rage bar here is not it's already a little bit maxed, but I use the third skill because I need some extra movement to get to the target, basically to Yomu right here. So right here I press the second skill to stun, I press the first skill, and then I normal hit a bit. You can see right here. Now right here you can see I already have like the bar is already maxed, because when Jotaro gets hit he can have a chance to get some rage bar. So apparently 2 versus 1, which is totally okay. First skill already available, I cast it again. You can see it's melting. I don't know who is this character again. And also when I kill I get some extra rage bar. The first skill is available again, I spam it. Now here apparently Remy Scarlet doesn't hit the Yomu here, which is I really like come on man, come on Emilia. In a way I'm super low health, but it is what it is. But I believe I have confidence on my skill. You can see it's melting Yomu really fast, and also Yomu's killing me, and then finally Emilia Scarlet is finishing. But there you go, even though I have an assist, I still get the extra rage bar that I get from assisting. So there you go. So those are some clips about my gameplay. You can see my item build is pretty much the same like how I build in this guide. So that's basically it, guys. So that is my guide on Jotaro basically. So thank you guys for watching my guide. I hope this helps. If you like the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, press the notification icon so you don't miss video guys that I will be making for 300 Heroes. And also I'm Diego as Hypeplay. See you next time.